Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Nursery. Hope you are well. Welcome to today's 5-minute Friday. And this type of video is always popular. What we're doing is taking cuttings from a thyme, but not just any thyme. We're taking a cutting from lemonade thyme. Lemonade Cascade it is often known as well. And you can see why if we take a closer look at this variety. So it's a quite relatively low growing thyme, but the most unique thing about it is it really does genuinely cascade over the side of whatever it's growing against. So this is the sort of thyme that's going to work really well, even in a hanging basket, or certainly on the edge of a rockery, on the edge of a container, a really nice thyme. And as you can imagine from the name of it, the scent is so close to lemonade. It has that almost fizzy lemonade scent to it. And taking cuttings from this thyme is the same as taking cuttings from any thyme. So you can follow these tips for any thyme that you may have in the garden. But this is one we definitely want to build up stock of because, like I said, you could grow it along a wall or something like that. It's going to look really good and smells fantastic as well. So what I want to do, first of all, is add some compost to this cell tray. Now there's more holes in here than cuttings I'm going to take, but there's no reason you couldn't take this many cuttings from a plant this size. And with a thyme, you can cut it quite hard back, so you can take quite a lot of cuttings off one plant to help build up your stock. So it's nice and easy to do. So I'm smoothing over the compost, just going to tap it down. You'll see it sink very slightly, but I'm happy with the level that compost is at. So just to make it nice and clear and nice and easy for you to see, I'll do it against the compost so you can see better. So this is a tip cutting. So we've got the top of the cutting here, and I follow it down the stem, and I'm going to take the cutting here, and I'll show you why in a second. So let's pull that away. So the reason I took the cutting here is I want to put this part of the stem inside the compost. Now you can use a dibber, or if we go to the front of this tray, you can just use the snippers that I use, and then we tuck it in. So I'm gently pushing in. I'm always concerned when I do videos that it looks like I'm really compacting the compost, because I don't know how it looks, to be honest. So I'm just gently tucking it in, and then we can work our way around the plant doing exactly the same. What this will also do, so snip off just at the stem, just like that. What this will also do is actually improve the mother plant. So the mother plant is, as it sounds, it's the plant we took the cuttings from, often referred to as mother plants in the trade. Just like that. Okay, so improve it because it will help the plant bush out. It will produce, if I look at one of the stems I've cut, just above this leaf break here, what it's going to do is help it bush out. So you can already see some growth coming from here, and this will really encourage the plant to push out. So I could work my way around this plant, taking more and more cuttings, and then effectively filling this with lemonade thyme cuttings. So all that's left to do is give it a good water. So with cuttings, you want to water them in really, really well. So you give it a good water. Now you can see that really did soak it, but we don't care about that. We don't mind about that. We want a huge amount of water to get into here, and it's got a lot heavier already. So the reason we put lid on it, it keeps it nice and warm. It's the atmosphere that the plants want to grow. Now I could take more cuttings from this and fill it up and build up this stock, like I said, but this will be happy on a windowsill. It will keep nice and warm, and you'd be surprised how quickly this plant does grow. It's the perfect time to do it this time of year, because it is easier to take cuttings from things like thymes when they've got soft growth, where they're actively growing. And as always with any of our 5-minute Fridays, if you've got any questions, get in contact. We're here to help. See you soon.